storm system here across the north that's got definitely a tornado, it looks like, associated with it. That the Weather Service is particularly concerned about, and we're also concerned about this other storm that's in eastern Indiana where there is a tornado warning in effect here as well. So once again, looks like a core of large hail associated with the storm that's in eastern Indiana near Winchester. It's also got quite a bit of lightning associated with it, but our main focus right now is still across parts of Logan County in and around the Russell's Point area. If you are in this area, stay in your safe location. You need to be on the lowest level of your home if at all possible. Go to an interior room, a room with the strongest 4 walls in your house are generally going to be the bathroom. So if you have a bathroom in your basement, that is going to be one of the best locations to go because you have that extra insulation of the pipes going around for you. Otherwise, if you don't have that, go into an interior room, grab the cushions off your couch or pillows off of your bed, take that, cover up, stay in a safe location, keep your kids with you, your pets, whatever you have, whoever you have with you in your group. You need to stay in this particular, stay in your safe place here because this is a potentially life-threatening situation. There's flying debris that may be deadly to anyone who's caught without shelter. Mobile homes have the potential to be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is a possibility. This is a damaging tornado. There's been reports of it on the ground. It's moving to the east at 40 miles an hour, has been reported near Russell's Point. It's continuing to work its way to the east. Looks like here, and that tornado warning has been is still continuing. It's just to the west of Bell Fountain. So if you're in Bell Fountain, but further to the north here, up towards MacArthur, Rush Creek, Bell Center, Russell's Point should be on the back edge of that, but that's the second storm that's kind of taking over here in the back here, just to the north of, is that Bloom Center? Is that what that is there, Brian?
It looks like Bloom Center to me.
Bloom Center, yeah, okay. It's kind of hard when we have so many lightning strikes
Well,
here.
and some of these locations are, you may not even know where they are
Yeah,
if you
right.
live in the county, because it may just be where a couple of streets
Right,
come together,
so-
and that's it.
Yeah, so State Route 33, definitely a problem from MacArthur northward here. Also US 68 just to the west of Rush Creek, that region, and 117 up around Bell Center. Those are just some major crossroads here that are going to be in the path of this potential storm as it's moving eastward here. And obviously there have been reports of radar indicating rotation. There's been reports of a tornado on the ground. The National Weather Service is extremely concerned with this storm system because the radar is indicating rotation. It's a life-threatening situation here for folks up north.
That's right. Let's take, again, a look at the ODOT camera right now
Yeah.
at I-75 and State Route 274. And you can see the traffic
Wow.
right now out there on I-75. It looks like that is getting slowed down quite a bit, and probably due to the fact that we're getting a situation here where there might be debris on the highway, which may be slowing things down. Folks can't move along quite as quickly, so that could be causing some issues at this time. And you can obviously see that we've got something else going on. I'm not sure if we're still looking north or if we're looking south now on this picture.
North.
Looks like we're still looking to the north.
Oh yeah, look at here on Ogo here. We're starting to see those big.
Yeah, so that could be indicative that we have some debris,
Yep.
Perhaps across the road.
A couple different places. It's not just 75, it's also along US 33 up north here.
Oh.
There's definitely some problems there too. State Route 33 has got some slowdowns.
Yeah, so that's probably from the hail and all kinds of problems that are going on.
Yeah.
So here's our storm. Again, there you can see it tracking east up towards Russell's Point. We're reloading the data. Sometimes you need to clean that cache out. Get things all calmed down here so we can continue to track these storms. And right now, it looks like we have a hail core around Russell's Point on the south side of Indian Lake. and the potential for that tornado pushing east.
Dark County now under tornado warning
All
until
right, let's,
8:30. That's the other one we've been talking about,
Yeah,
keeping an eye on that one.
That's right. That was the storm out
Yep,
around
let's
Muncie,
pull it
Indiana.
up. Here we go. Oh,
And this, now we have western Dark County under tornado warning. This is in effect until 8:30. Radar indicated a tornado-producing storm out near Winchester, Indiana. Again, you can kind of see the hook there with this one. Maybe a little better defined. It's also running out away from all the other activities, so it's a little easier to define that storm. Damaging tornado and ping pong ball size hail is likely with this storm. Weather spotters out in Indiana have confirmed a tornado on the ground with this storm. Flying debris is going to be dangerous, again, to anybody caught outside. So if you're in Union City, take shelter from the storm now. Greenville, as this storm approaches you. Mobile homes, with this kind of a situation that we've had developed this evening, they'll be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, vehicles is going to be likely because of hail or the fact that we have a tornado. Tree damage likely as well with a strong wind. So again, we're getting kind of a classic supercell shape coming across Randolph County, Indiana, just north of Winchester. So Greenville, Union City, Ansonia, these are the cities that are under the tornado warning now. Wayne Lakes, North Star, Rossburg, Palestine, Rose Hill, Cosmos, Sharp-Eye, Brock, State Route 47 at US 127, also under that tornado warning. Eldora Speedway under the tornado warning. Abbotsville, Sharps Crossing, and also Pikeville, all under this tornado warning until 8:30 now, and that is in effect for Dark County. Repeat, we want to emphasize here, we have a tornado on the ground. We have a tornado reported on the ground. Looks like probably right about there is our inflow notch around Winchester, Indiana. The tornado is moving east. You can see they just updated the warning. National Weather Service, I think Indianapolis takes care of Randolph County, or maybe it's it might be Wilmington, I'm not sure. But in any event, that tornado is reported on the ground, and that is moving east towards Dark County. Again, get to your safe location, get to the basement, get to the lowest level of your house. You need to stay there until this storm has safely passed. Protect yourself from flying debris. Melissa brought up a great point. Grab some couch, sofa cushions.
Cushions, yeah.
That'll work.
Yep.
Grab some pillows off the couch, whatever. Protect your head from flying debris. Put your arms around your head and keep yourself safe that way. You can use helmets. Get to maybe in the bathtub if you're in that interior room, and cover yourself to protect yourself from any flying debris or any debris that could be falling down from the roof or the ceiling.
the Logan County tornado, it's update from the Weather Service says it is north of Huntsville right now. So I want to zoom over to that area and take another look here. So this one is still a dangerous situation here going on in Logan County. So for those of you who know where that is, if you're in north of Huntsville here, so.
Yeah, it's kind of around the headwaters there of the Great Miami River, some of the branches that flow down into Indian Lake. So yeah, Huntsville, fairly small, but.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it would come up on our map here.
I'm sure if we zoom in enough, we'll
Enough.
find
Yeah, exactly. But still, again, it's still a dangerous situation here. And for these folks here, you can see the hail core in and around just to the west of MacArthur.
And can we look at the
Sure.
correlation coefficient again?
Absolutely.
It seems like the easiest way to
Yeah,
track
to
this
find
right
it.
now is if we can find the
Let's zoom out.
lofted debris.
Yes.
It looks like around Russell's Point, actually, it looks like the lofted debris may be diminishing a little bit.
Yeah, that's some good news.
Yeah, that could be some good news, but still,
But
if you're
still.
up in this area here around West Mansfield, Rush Creek, Huntsville, up in that area there, do be aware we still have the potential for a tornado on the ground.
Yeah.
And we're still concerned now with storms coming out of eastern and east central Indiana. We have a tornado warned storm now for Dark County. So that is going to become a feature that we're going to have to deal with.
Yes. So we have two areas of tornadic activity right now. One across Logan County, that particular cell has worked its way across Auglaize County and worked its way into Logan County. Right now, it's still got a potential here for a large tornado with that, a very dangerous situation. And now we have a secondary area where we're tracking a tornado potentially moving into the Darke County area. The back edge of that storm is still across eastern Indiana. You mentioned Randolph County, so that storm is what we're going to continue to track here as it's moving eastward. So if you're in Greenville, anywhere in Darke County here, be aware you're probably seeing darkening skies right now and maybe even some lightning off in the distance. And behind that, there's still severe thunderstorm warnings on the north side of Indianapolis here. So we are going to have still a couple more hours of
We're going to have
active
several
weather.
hours of this line
Yeah.
moving through.
Yeah.
The tornado watch in effect until 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Based on what we're seeing here, well, we'll see if the storms maintain their intensity, but I've got a feeling we'll be in a watch a little past that as well. Again, the cities for this Darke County warning, we want to go over those again. Greenville, Union City, Ansonia, Wayne Lakes, North Star, Rossburg, Palestine, Rose Hill, Cosmos, Sharp Eye, Brock, State Route 47, around 127, Eldora Speedway, Abbotsville, Sharps Crossing, and also Pikeville. All these locations under that tornado warning. We have a tornado coming across Randolph County, Indiana, out near Winchester. This is moving east and southeastward towards Darke County, where we have a tornado warning in effect till 8:30 for about the next 20 minutes or so. It looks like this storm may be not moving quite as fast as the storms were across Mercer and Auglaize counties, but nonetheless, it is coming east, or we're getting some back development, which makes it look like it's not moving as fast. That's always a little bit of back building can also give the impression that the storm is slowing down. But this storm is moving east at a pretty good clip, and it is going to be pushing into portions of Darke County here very shortly. Let's go back up to the storm up in Logan County right now. We're still watching that. Again, this is up around Russell's Point. It looks like the threat of a tornado has moved east of you. This is more now over towards Bell Center, over towards MacArthur, Harper. Here's Rush Creek, Rushsylvania, under that tornado warning now with that storm moving into the northeast part of Logan County. So that's in the far northeast corner of our viewing area right now, where we have that tornado warning that is still in effect.
That is still in effect, and we're keeping a close eye on this area. Again, you need to go to your safe location if you are not in already. Some really intense thunderstorm here, and we are probably going to continue to see reports of significant debris and damage after this storm passes here. We've already seen, just by looking at the ODOT cameras, that there's slowdowns on 75 North, where this storm has already crossed over across parts of Auglaize County there, and there's also been some slowdowns along US 33. So that means that we may potentially even have some damage in those locations or some down power lines. Some folks here are probably going to be without power here as well, as these storms have moved eastward, and they've probably caused some significant damage in some locations. So definitely something to stay tuned to, especially with our new storms that are moving into west central Ohio. For those of you in Darke County, that is where we've got the latest tornado warning that's in effect. And this one is in effect here until 8:30. So, and the one for Logan County and northwestern Union County is also in effect until 8:30. So both locations are definitely in a potentially dangerous situation here. The most life-threatening one that we are aware of at this point in time is across Logan County, because we've had reports and visual reports of the tornado that is on the ground there, and they've seen significant rotation on the radar as well. So considerable damage is possible to homes, businesses, and vehicles. We've also seen reports of large hail. Ping pong size hail has been reported across parts of Logan County as well as in parts of Auglaize County. So definitely a dangerous situation here, and right now we're taking a look here at the storm that's moving into Darke County. So for those of you in and around Union City, you've got darkening skies, you've got a really intense thunderstorm here that's coming through, and the potential for a tornado. There have been reports across parts of eastern Indiana of a potential tornado. It's probably just to the east of Winchester right now. Probably also some large hail associated with it, along with gusty winds. So if you're in Union City, for example, you need to take shelter immediately, go down to the lowest level of your home. If you don't have a lowest level, or say you're in a second floor apartment, you might be able to go down to a lower apartment if you know your neighbor downstairs. Otherwise, you want to go into that interior room, preferably a bathroom, because you have pipes in the walls that gives you added protection. Grab the cushions off of your couch, or maybe extra pillows from your bed. Take that, cover yourself up, get in the bathtub, and stay there until the warning is over. So we still have another 15 minutes or so to go with this particular storm.
All right, thanks, Melissa. Hey, just to our director upstairs, could you guys just briefly, we want to show an animation here. Could we switch over to Max 2 right now? We'd like to take a look at Max 2, and that'll show us where our storm is moving, how it's moving along. If we can do that, that would be great. There you go. This gives you a little bit of an idea of the animation, so we can see what's going on right there. And that storm is tracking now, getting closer and closer. You can see the frequent lightning flashes there. This is tracking towards Union City. It looks like you're getting in what we call the bear cage, the heavy rain, the potential for large hail as the storm comes eastward. And you can see that tornado warned area right now is over the eastern part of Indiana. So it looks like the potential for that tornado is getting closer and closer at this time to the Ohio-Indiana border. Perhaps in this tail area on the southwest side, that's where we have at least the potential for that circulation right in this vicinity here that is moving east. So we're watching that very closely as that tracks eastward toward Darke County, because it looks like now our concern is going to be switching more to what's going on with a storm coming out of eastern Indiana. So Greenville, Ansonia, those locations, Union City, you're all under the tornado warning. That tornado warning is in effect until 8:30. It looks like the tornado warning has been extended now out in the eastern part of Indiana until 8:45, with a storm not moving at a real high velocity now. But as Melissa mentioned earlier, you could be looking at some of the rain starting to show up around Greenville, and you're probably thinking, well, this is light, there's not much going on here. Well, the core of the storm is still to the west of you, out across parts of eastern Indiana, just now approaching the Ohio-Indiana border. So we'll probably see that tornado warning extended past 8:30 for Darke County with that storm moving eastward. Again, here's the latest view. You can see how that storm is tracking east over the past hour, moving along. Right now, it looks like at about, I'd say somewhere around 40 miles per hour or so, and heading over toward western sections of Darke County. But lightning obviously still occurring. I took out the lightning so we could see the core of that storm a little bit better. And then we're still watching the storm up in Logan County too. That is moving eastward with the tornado warning still in effect up around the northeast corner of that county, up around Boakes Creek and West Mansfield. But the good news is we did see some diminishing of the lofted debris that's moving east.
Yeah, so the Logan County tornado, right now a spotter has confirmed a tornado on the ground near Rushsylvania. And then our other storm that you were talking about in Darke County, the Weather Service is saying that there's a concerning radar signature there of debris being lofted on the radar, once again with strong rotation.
And this is for the storm in
Randolph County, Indiana.
Oh,
which
Randolph
is,
County,
yeah,
Indiana.
which is moving towards Darke County. That particular one, they are adding the considerable tag to that one that they're going to put out the, what do they call it, the PDS?
PDS.
Yes. So they're putting out that statement on that particular storm as well.
All right, so there we go. There we can see the area where we are picking up.
And Shelby County is also near Jackson Center is reporting golf ball size hail.
Yeah, so
So-
we were talking about that hail core
Yes.
coming east.
So
And then,
these reports are going to continue just pouring in after this event moves through, but
so there's
Yeah,
our, there's our lofted debris. That's
Yep.
approaching the Ohio-Indiana border right now. So a good indicator that we have a tornado on the ground. And that is moving toward Union City, moving toward the western part of Darke County. We'll zoom in a little bit tighter here
oh, there you go.
so we can get down to some of the streets. And also we'll stop this from animating. So it looks like around Hayesville Corner out in eastern Indiana, Union City, Hillgrove, Woodington Road, Coletown, Lightsville Road, Sharps Crossing, South Salem out in eastern Indiana, Sharp Eye, Coletown, all these locations, Greenville, need to be taking shelter from this storm as it is approaching you. And we, once again, have indications of lofted debris, which shows that we've had a tornado that is on the ground and tracking east.
So again, we still have a couple different dangerous situations. This one is in Darke County, and then we still have our ongoing tornado in Logan County as well.
So, and that was, let's see, so a considerable tag, as you mentioned there.
Yes,
So
on both of them, so.
we've had reports of golf ball size hail. You mentioned that from the EMA up in Jackson Center.
Yes.
And that hail core let's see if we can, well, it looks like things have improved obviously around Jackson Center.
Yeah.
And we're still looking at that storm going east.
Yeah, and that warning is still in effect for another 10 minutes.
All right, so again, West Mansfield, those areas up there in the northeast corner of Logan County, a tornado reported on the ground, and that is moving east. That was around Rushsylvania, correct?
Correct.
And then we have our tornado warned storm coming out of eastern Indiana, and that is approaching Union City. So we're watching that storm come in too.
Yeah.
And potential for damaging winds with that as it tracks eastward. And again, there's our tornado warned storm located up in the northeast part of Logan County. And then our storm now coming into the western part of Darke County around Union City. So folks in Union City, 571, take shelter from the storm right now. Cox Road, Bar Road, it looks like Spring Hill, Pickett, the State Line Road there, Wasson Road. If any of these sound familiar, take shelter from the storm. Again, here is our core around South Salem. It looks like where we could have that circulation, a bit of an inflow notch coming in.
Okay. Heads up, Wayne County, Indiana, according to the National Weather Service, and eventually Preble County. Severe storms upstream of that area in Madison and Henry County are starting to rotate, according to the National Weather Service, and those cells have potentially already produced tornadoes as well.
So that's the storm here. This is around Henry County, is the county west of Wayne County, Indiana. Yep. That's Centerville, Indiana.
So that's moving just to the west of Newcastle right now,
Yeah.
headed towards them. So again, we're going to have to pay attention to those storms to add to our list of ongoing storms here. This is a pretty intense line here. It goes all the way back into Illinois.
Yeah, you can see all the way back
Yeah.
west. And flash flood
Flash
warnings
flooding,
too.
yep.
We have those in effect because of the heavy precipitation, which as this lines up, again, we're going to have the potential for very heavy rainfall. So we're still tracking a storm in the northeast corner, a tornado in the northeast corner of Logan County. Our concerns right now, though, a tornado now entering western Ohio in the vicinity of Union City. That storm also warnings extending eastward towards Ansonia. And looks like we have perhaps that circulation now. We'll see it. Let's see if we can look at the lofted debris and get an idea exactly where that is. Yeah, it's right
There
on
it
the
is.
border now. And you can see it right there, just south of Union City. That's where we're looking at lofted debris, more than likely a tornado on the ground here. Let's see exactly, that's that green area. Again, this is around Pickett Road, Converse Road, Spring Hill Road, and this is moving east. This is moving east at this time. And here's a 15-minute time lapse showing that moving east and southeast, so towards 571, Sharps Crossing, Hillgrove, Woodington Road, Coal Town. These are the locations that also could be impacted by, it looks like a tornado on the ground right around the Ohio, Indiana border, moving east and southeast, and that is heading also towards Greenville at this time. So that debris, the lofted debris, is now in the northwest corner of Darke County and moving east and southeastward. So a little harder for us to actually pick up the hook echo with this, but obviously the lofted debris tells us that we have some kind of a circulation right now, and it is in this vicinity right here around Union City, moving east and southeast along 571. So again, more severe thunderstorms coming out of central Indiana with the potential for a tornado. And now we have a new tornado warning, this one in effect for northeastern Logan County, and also includes northwest Delaware and northern Union County. So this is with the tornado we've been tracking up in Union County. If we can check that out right now, Melissa, we'll go back up there.
Hang on 1 second.
And head on up into Logan County. Again, we have our tornado warning around 571, a tornado on the ground around 571 southeast of Union City. And then our new tornado warning that just came out for Logan County.
All right.
And this one includes, let's see, some of the locations. Zanesfield still under the tornado warning, West Mansfield, New Jerusalem.
Okay.
Let's see, Bell Point, State Route 257 at US 36. So we have that tornado warning in effect. $50 size hail too. So it looks like the hail is ramped up with that storm located up there in the northeast part of Logan County. So folks up there, that tornado warning continues with that storm that we tracked out of eastern Indiana across Mercer and Auglaize counties. And now that tornado warning is in effect until 9 o'clock this evening. So Zanesfield under that tornado warning, New Jerusalem, West Mansfield, and right here is the border of Logan County going on over toward Union County. So looks like the tornado warned storm has just about exited Logan County, but still in the northeast corner there. Keep an eye out for the potential for that tornado to move through. So tornado warning in effect now, and that is until 9 o'clock.
And we still have the other tornado warning that is still in effect for portions of Darke County as well. Didn't forget about that one. So we have two ongoing situations here. And new storms also firing to the north of Fort Loramie as well and north of Sydney. As of this time, those are not severe, but just as a heads up, there's more out there. And we do have looks like a new tornado warning that is just getting posted right now as we speak. It looks like it's going to extend into portions of Shelby County, coming in from Darke County, and that's for the storm that is moving into the Greenville area. Let's take a look here. So definitely lots of state routes impacted here. US 47, US 49, moving into the US 127 area, all of this just to the north of Greenville. So for those of you in Ansonia and Sharps Crossing, definitely keeping a close eye on this. You got the new warning there, Brian?
Yeah, it just came through,
Okay.
and this tornado warning now in effect. It's an extension of the warning that's in effect for Darke County. This one is in effect now until 9 o'clock. We have a tornado-producing storm located near Union City, and it's moving east at 40 miles per hour. Damaging tornado, half-dollar size hail. We were talking about we have lofted debris along 571 just southeast of Union City. Flying debris is going to be dangerous, so get to that safe location, get to a sturdy shelter, get to the lowest level of your house, put as many walls between you and the outside as you can, get to the basement. This warning now covers southwestern Shelby County, central Darke County, and also the northwest corner of Miami County. And again, half-dollar size hail a possibility with this, half-dollar diameter size. And radar has confirmed the tornado with that lofted debris that we were talking about. Now, the cities impacted by this tornado warning: Greenville, Versailles, Covington, Bradford, Union City, Ansonia, Russia, Webster, Gettysburg, Union Corners, Polo, Bloomer, the Darke County Airport, Cosmos, Sharp Eye, State Route 47 at US 127, Circle Hill, Sharps Crossing, Horatio, and Pikeville. Also, looks like it almost butts up there, well, to Covington. So Covington is about the eastern edge of that tornado warning. Again, this is in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. There's a tornado on the ground. It is in the vicinity right about here, just east and southeast, it appears, of Union City, and that is moving to the east again at 40 miles per hour. So get to the basement. Protect your head from flying debris. Use pillows, sofa cushions, whatever you might have. A helmet if it's available. A bike helmet, hockey helmet, football helmet, whatever the case may be. Baseball helmet, motorcycle helmet. Protect your head from flying debris if you're out in Darke County, the northwest corner of Miami County, and also southwestern Shelby County. Again, this warning is going to be in effect until 9 o'clock. We have lofted debris, and a damaging tornado is on the ground, and it is on the ground in the vicinity of northwest Darke County, tracking east and southeast towards Miami County. So that is the latest that we have on that storm there.
In a very dangerous situation here, numerous locations for folks. This is not the night to be out and about running around, that's for sure. You need to be in a safe place, safe location. Your family, your pets, hopefully you are in your basement listening to us there, but stay in your safe location until the warnings have been cleared. Again, the latest one is in southwestern Shelby County, central Darke County until 9 p.m. It also includes northwestern Miami County. Again, there was a tornado-producing storm near Union City, moving to the east at 40 miles an hour. And Brian is looking here to see if we see any debris from
Right
this
there from about Woodington down
yep.
to Coletown. It looks like
Yep.
the most likely area now. So this is approaching State Route 49 and 118 and extending eastward over toward 127. So Ansonia, you're pretty close to that right now. Looks like based on the current movement here, pretty much straight east now. This is probably going to pass just to the north of Greenville, but looks like if you are on the north side of Greenville, obviously you're going to want to pay real close attention to this storm as it continues to track eastward tonight.
And look at that, even as you go back into Indiana, there's the tornado warning there around Newcastle. That's the one that we're keeping an eye on as well. So heads up for those of you in Preble County. There's storms to the west. They may not be affecting you just yet, but there are still more storms out there that we're keeping a close eye on. And Brian has got the one that's in Dark County right now up. And,
so that is, that was the, that's the one in Dark County, and there's our animation
Yep.
there. And then we're looking at some velocity data here. Let me get the lightning out of the way. So you can see here's our circulation right now. That is coming east.
right around the Pikeville area.
Yep, right in here, just south of Ansonia, east
Yep.
of Cold Town now, approaching Pikeville. This is the area that you need to be right at this moment taking shelter if you haven't already done so. And if you live anywhere north of US 36, you need to be taking shelter from this storm too. Over towards Adams, I'm assuming that's a township. There's Horatio, Bears Mill, Versailles, Stelvideo, all these locations. This is our tornado warned storm that's moving east. And that, again, there's a pretty good indicator there with our velocity data. We're getting inbounds and outbounds over a very short distance.
Yep.
And that is our tornado that's moving east. And we can also see that we're getting lofted debris with that as well, and that is coming east.
So once again, this tornado warning is in effect for this area until 9 p.m. So folks in this area need to make sure they're staying weather aware if they are in the path of this particular storm. Lots of lightning, definitely very heavy rain. A secondary problem we could be dealing with here is the very heavy rain that may also be causing problems with flooding.
Right, flash flooding is going to be a concern with these storms as
Right.
they come east too.
Right.
And we have, oh look, we also, now we have a new severe thunderstorm warning just
Yep.
came out for Wayne County, Indiana. And we have a tornado warning in effect for Henry County, Indiana.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County, Indiana right there. That just came out.
Right, and this is in effect until 9:15 for Wayne County, Indiana. Again, this area under a tornado watch. So treat it as you would a tornado warning, especially since we have a tornado warning out in Henry County, Indiana. Ping pong ball size hail. Get indoors, stay there until this storm has safely passed. Richmond, Centerville, Indiana, Hagerstown, Fountain City, all under that tornado warning. Economy, Indiana as well. Interstate 70 at exit 145 in Williamsburg under that tornado warning. Also Franklin, Greens Fork, Spring Grove and Bethel, Whitewater, Middleborough, Jacksonburg, and Williamsburg also under that severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County, Indiana. Also has mile markers 134 to 155, so that's pretty much across the whole county from west to east there. And realize that we're in a situation where an environment that's conducive to the formation of tornadoes, and tornadoes will be possible with little or no advanced warning. So if you're, for example, out in the Richmond area, Centerville, you're far enough away that you could get to, say, a safe location right now. Maybe your uncle's house, maybe he's got a basement and he's only a mile away. Hey, you could probably get over there, okay, you've got enough time. But we have this strong storm that's approaching from the west with this tornado or severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 9:15. So right now it looks like wind gusts up around 50 miles per hour, but large hail is going to be a possibility with this storm as it tracks eastward into that area. So we're keeping an eye on things very closely here. Again, a tornado warned storm. We have the one in Dark County